Actually, we have unconfirmed information about their chopper being downed in the outskirts of Benghazi. We don't know who shot the chopper yet. Some people are talking about friendly fire. Some people are talking about a mistake, knowing that the groups that the French special forces are fighting don't have any choppers. For a mistake, for them to be mistaken for the enemy. So there's a big fog around the conditions of the death, but many people are saying a chopper had been downed and they died in this chopper.
Now, we heard of their deaths not so long ago this morning, but earlier in the day we'd heard the government spokesman confirming the presence of French special forces in Libya. This is something we'd suspected, but
Yes.
we hadn't known for sure.
This is the first official French confirmation, as you said, but our colleagues from Le Monde said it and wrote about it as early as last February. Last May, a special envoy of the UN confirmed to French journalists that there was French and British as well special forces present in Libya. And here at France 24, by the end of May, we talked about this presence, especially in Benghazi for the French special operation units, and for the UK it was around Misrata. And at the same time, both were fighting jihadi factions, either Islamic State in Sirte or either other factions along with the Islamic State in the town of Benghazi.
This is likely to prove very controversial. Obviously, going to be a huge news story here in France. The fact of the deaths of these three soldiers. Is it surprising, do you think, that France should have forces on the ground in a country, but that the public should not know more about it than it does?
It's proper to every special operation. So this kind of special secret operations, the public isn't aware of them long before they happen. And usually the public gets aware when there is casualties or death of one of these units abroad. But there's a thing that we should know today, that France is involved in Libya. Politically, it supports the government of Tripoli, recognized by the United Nations. But here, the fight in Benghazi is being done alongside General Haftar, which is the enemy of Tripoli. So it shows us the complications of the situation in Libya, but it shows us also that France is determined to fight jihadi groups either in Sirte for the Islamic State or in Benghazi for the Islamic State and other factions. We know also that a few weeks ago, Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb, so the branch of Al-Qaeda in Northern Africa, issued a statement threatening directly France and President Hollande for their presence in Libya and for the fight ongoing in Benghazi. And this is the first threat coming from Al-Qaeda regarding French presence in Libya. So all these elements, and today, of course, the Defense Ministry in France acknowledged this presence, shows us that it is real and it might continue despite the loss of three soldiers today.
Thank you.